you hear that? What the fuck was that? 6:45 in the morning. How about a little explosion? It was a little louder than a gun. Those propane tanks sometimes blow up. Watch them, God, whoever's near that. Whew. Anyway, Saturday, as we struggle through, waiting for the new world to start. Oh, fucking people over there already. Whoop. Started up the big truck. We'll stay in that big truck, will you? These diesels are amazing. They'll start them up. Some of these tractors, they'll let them, Chloe! They'll let them run all night because it's cold. Well, it's not cold now. But I've been asking Mother Earth for a mild winter, and so far, she's been really good. Anyway, yes, talk to the Earth. It is a living being. We just didn't know that. Anyway, talk to Mother Earth. She's going up into the fifth dimension, I think, or something. I don't know. Aurora, I think they call her now. It's all over my head. I think we finally left the third dimension and we're actually in the fourth, and the only reason you're experiencing shit in the third dimension is because you're allowing it. So chew on that for a while. I'm looking forward to at least the fourth. The fifth, I believe, is when you're in an angelic body and you can come into this realm where you can be seen and touched and so forth. But you can also disappear and fly away. So I'm looking forward to the fourth dimension life, which I think we're going to have available for about a couple hundred years, where we, the humans, take over the planet for good and we turn it into a heaven on earth. And there's so many people, they're confused about fourth and, oh, what's that? Oh, shit. Charlie, I hope that's you. Fourth and fifth, mixing the two together, and they mix the millennium, 1,000 years of peace, with the kingdom age. I don't think we're in the millennium. We're going into the millennium, and I don't think we're going into the fifth dimension. I think we're going to the fourth dimension, and we are in the kingdom age. The on earth as it is in heaven age, which should be about 219 years, I think, according to the Jewish calendar. And then Jesus will come back. But he won't come back to save us. He'll come back to go, good job, give us a high five, and we'll all take off with him. And then the 7 years will start with the Antichrist and all that shit. And then the millennium will happen after the 7 years. I think it's, and then after the millennium, according to, well, the Bible says we'll have one last big battle, but Perez. What's his name? Perez. Can't think of his first name. Anyway, doesn't matter. Says that final war will be against AI, and that makes sense. And they figured out that the Gog and Magog that's in the Bible are actually Google, and now they've changed Facebook to Meta. Well, that's the Magog. Google, so it's the final battle will be against Facebook and Google remnants, whatever they've evolved to at that point, in 1,000 years. And it will be, by that time, we will be badasses and we can stomp out the AI very quickly. Right now, we wouldn't stand much a chance unless we had extraterrestrials helping us, which we do, but they can only help us. They can't do it for us. I was watching Cosmic Agency. You should watch the one of the extraterrestrials that's on the Tigetin spacecraft. If you go to Cosmic Agency, I think it's the very last video they put out. One of them, at 23 years old, died. And that really fries me because they have the technology to never die. So the only thing that I can think is if she wanted to go on to the next realm. There goes that truck. Shit. I don't know where he's going. And anyway, but this latest video is her story, which is how she came to Earth and the other Tigetans and ETs. And man, if you ain't got that figured out by now, that we are definitely not alone. They're kind of bored with us, actually. They're like, God, when are these idiots going to come online? We've been out here in space and got all these cool spaceships and all these cool places where we hang out and park, and just like Star Wars, got the cantina and the whole 9 yards. And that's all real. It's all happening. It's all out. It's been out there forever. Years. We've been out there since 1937, I believe, because the Draco gave Hitler anti-gravity technology. You don't need rockets to get into outer space. You don't even need a spaceship. You just go into a jump room, and they got those all over Earth. You just push a button where you want to go, and bang. I believe that's why the band 30 Seconds to Mars, that's how they got their name, because they live in an abandoned naval base in the hills of Santa Monica in California, and it's on the tunnel system. And it probably has a jump room in it, and they probably jumped the band to Mars one day, and so when they came back, they named the band 30 Seconds to Mars. But I don't even think it takes 30 seconds. And that would also give your brand a pretty, you'd be bonded at that point and know that anything is possible at that point. And they got pretty good following there for a while. 30 Seconds to Mars, I don't know if they're still going or not. But Ollie is. Chloe! So anyway, it's all happening. It's just everybody's waiting. There's a girl that walks around Washington, D.C. every day. She goes by Nancy Drew, and she's there to prove nothing is going on in Washington, D.C. Mr. B has never spent one day in the white, and then the word house. It's all just a movie. What are you guys stopping for? You're worrying me. And we're all just waiting for the movie to get to the good part. All right. Have a fine day.